What is up, guys? Ryan here, coming at you with another Cinema 4D tutorial. And before I start today's video, I want to encourage you guys to go check out last week's video. We went over some cloth dynamics in Cinema 4D, and it's definitely worth a watch. So there'll be a video link on screen, so click that if you want to go watch it. But anyways, in today's tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you guys a very simple wavy animation effect in Cinema 4D. Now there's multiple ways you can create a wavy animation in Cinema 4D, but this is just one of the easier ways to do it. So let's jump into Cinema 4D and get to work. So first things first, let's go and take care of our render settings here. Let's go to output, and we want to make sure that the width is 920 by 1080, or you can do 1280 by 720 depending on how big you want your animation to be. Make sure that your frame range is on current or on all frames, and currently I'm at 0 to 150 frames, so it's going to be depending on how many frames you want is depending on how long it will go for. We'll go to save, make sure that the format is AVI movie, or you can do a QuickTime movie, and then go here to options and make sure that the compressor is full frames uncompressed. Save it to where you want, save it to your desktop, wherever. Go down here to anti-aliasing. Majority of the time this will be on best for better quality renders, but for the sake of the tutorial we're just going to have it on geometry. And the only thing I have on here right now is global illumination, but you can add ambient occlusion for better shadows if you want to, but it's very simple render settings. So yeah, let's just close this out, and the first thing we want to do is we want to just go grab our text. So go up to MoGraph and Mode Text. We're going to drag our text up just a little bit off the ground there, and go to Object, and we're going to call this Tutorial. Oops, my keyboard froze there a little bit. Tutorial, and we're going to change the typeface to something more of a bold, like bold statement. Let's put it on EA font right there. That looks pretty good. Center up our text like so. Oops, a little crazy there. And what we want to do is we're just going to add some caps on it. So add a start cap, and add a end cap, and we're going to change the radius to 3 and the steps to 2. Actually, so radius to 2 and the steps to 3. My mistake. And that looks pretty good. I actually want to add some more depth to this because I don't know, just looks nicer when there's more depth on this text. So let's just put the depth to maybe about 50, which looks pretty good to me right there. So let's just do a quick interactive render region here, see how it looks. Our scene is a little dark, but we can fix that. So let's just go add a material. So go down here, and we're going to right click on our material and go down here to Sphere GI. Make sure that the color is almost pure white, kind of like an offset white. Hit OK. Go down here to reflection, and we're going to change the reflection to about 5%, and put the texture at Fresnel, and put that about 10 for mixed strength, and put the blurriness up to 5. Now depending on how accurate you want the reflections and stuff to be, you can change this. So we'll just put it up to 60 for the sake of the tutorial, but you could bump it up to however high you want. Turn off specular, and we're just going to drag this on to our text. Do another quick interactive render region, and as you can see, once we add our nice white material, our lighting is really nice. So let's just turn off our interactive render region, and let's call this main text. Hit OK. And what we want to do next is we want to go up here, and we're going to grab our formula. Now, like I said, there's multiple ways you can do this, but this is just one of the easiest ways to create a wavy animation. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that our text is above our formula, and we want to make the formula a child of our text. Once we do that, as you can see, it distorts our text quite a lot there. So what we can do to fix that, we just go here to formula and change the size out to about like that. You know, drag the x-axis out there. Now it's a little too wavy from top to bottom, so we'll put this at probably about, let's put it at 100, and looks pretty good right there. So to create our animation, let's just line our camera back up here, and whoops, my mistake. What we want to do is we want to go to the start of our timeline, make sure that you have enough space in your timeline. I'm about at 150 frames. We're going to turn on our live keyframing button there, and we're going to keyframe it. Let's put our size here. Actually, turn this off real quick. Put our size at 1300. Well, actually, no, my mistake. We're going to put this at 800. Yeah, 800 looks good. And turn our live keyframing back on, and hit our keyframe, and then go to about 110 frames, and we're going to probably bump up our size on our x-axis to about 6000, which looks pretty good. So if we go back to the beginning of our timeline and hit play, as you can see, it kind of starts out like really wavy, and then it kind of moves itself out, and then it goes up and down from side to side. It's actually really cool because it kind of just gently flows out. So if we turn off our camera here and look at how the text is reacting, you can see once it goes through, it doesn't move from up and down. It kind of moves, it shifts itself from up and down. So it's really cool, and it's really unique. So let's just go back into our camera, and you know, that's looking pretty good. Yeah, it's looking pretty darn good. So that's pretty much the end of this tutorial, guys. If you enjoyed it, click that like button. Let's try to get this video to about 40 likes. And if you're not following me on Twitter, go follow me at SymmetryHD. And if you aren't already subscribed to my channel, click that subscribe button for more videos just like this. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and have a nice day.